Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 on veteran difficulty as the Germans. Welcome back. In the last episode France fell and I make kind of a subpar move by using my panzers, my tanks, to guard those coasts. That's actually complete nonsense. I'm just going to remedy that fact. I'm going to give the Sparta Corps to the Heeresgruppe West. And the Heeresgruppe West is going to guard all the coastal areas. And that's going to be fine. That's just how this goes. Okay. And then we're going to use the tanks that we have. Oh, you guys are not actively going after the plan. That's why the front has become so stale. So let's go for it. We are way stronger. We're gonna... These guys are already moving towards the front line. And we want you to go... to Madrid, actually. So do something like this. And I want you to do that ASAP. And then we have these guys. You're not gonna guard those areas. You're gonna go to this area. Yes, I know it's mountains, but that's just how this has to be. We want you to go here. And then we want you to go here. No. Yeah, like that. And then we want you to go here. Okay, so that's the third Panzer army. It's coming from that side. And then the first Panzer army. We're gonna delete all your orders. And you guys are going to have that as your front line. And you... What? 10 divisions will be assigned? Why only 10? No. Oh, come on. Delete all orders again. Come on. Delete all orders. Go away. No. Select all units. We're gonna have... I think I could make that... I could make all the front line for them. But I think it's gonna be fine. So you guys... You're just going to go straight to Madrid. That's what I want from you. I want you to move out. I want you guys to move out. Just go for it. Go for it. Because that could actually be another foothold for the Allies. When they land troops in here, it could be rather nasty for us. What's that? What country is that sign? Looks like Venezuela, but... a different way. Peru, Argentina, Venezuela. Are you fascists? You are, but that's not your sign. Looked South American though. I have no idea. No idea who that is. Honduras. I guess I'm not gonna find out. Dominican Republic. Still would like to get the Free American Empire into my faction, but it's just not happening. They're embargoing the USSR though, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, we're just gonna watch that stuff all unfold. These guys are finally attacking again, or at least defending. It is winter now in Russia. The Soviet Union is 85% towards capitulation. Still gonna take us some time. How's the air actually? How are our air units? We're still defending some areas over here. I would have to move a lot of fighters into these areas to take the air superiority. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but I have to take out London in some form or fashion. I might also just go for an atom bomb, throw that on London, break their fighting spirit. At least that's how I won with Germany in Hearts of Iron 3. Didn't do quite so well in Hearts of Iron 3 though. I think Hearts of Iron 4 is quite a bit easier than Hearts of Iron 3. Okay. Yeah, and there are already some United Kingdom troops. Just as I suspected. These guys are fast, because they belong to the Comintern, and we are at war with the Comintern as well as the Allies. They are kind of allied and fighting together. I don't like that. But they can't really do much against our armies. These armies have fought in Russia, they have fought down all the East, and they fought down France. They will also be able to fight down Spain, no doubt about that. Capital of the USSR is Vladivostok now, so that's kind of funny. There's still some troops in there. I don't think the Soviet Union has a lot of troops left anymore. Don't think they'll be able to hold that front line. We will. Missing equipment production. Tactical bombers. Oh well. Yeah, I guess we need to have some token tactical bombers. Oh, and I have to also deploy these guys to the Seewerfer. That needs to happen. I want the Scandinavian states. It could actually be prudent to go after Portugal as well. They do have some resources. A lot of tungsten over here. Yeah, this couldn't be better. I like it. We're moving forward very fast. There are even more British troops. But yeah, they have a great navy, but their land troops aren't great. We'll be able to push them back pretty handily. Not over here. What we can do is basically encircle them. That's a good way to get into Spain. Going around the Pyrenees over here. Yeah, push them away. What's our logistics situation like? Got a lot of support equipment now. We need light tanks. Some self-propelled artillery. And a lot of motorized units. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I think the motorized units are being held back because of the lack of rubber. And we also need to get up our production efficiency. Well, where are the motorized? Oh, over here. Okay. Let's just have some more motorized units. We actually do use quite a lot of them for our support units and all that. No factories assigned. Well, that will write itself. How's the mechanized guys going? Oh, we have a huge surplus, so we actually don't need as many in there. So let's go a little bit easier on those guys, which will also reduce our need for rubber. We'll still need a good amount of infantry equipment. That's a total need. Kind of want to upgrade my infantry equipment. Can I have a look at my stockpile? So weapons 3. Producing 1500 of those. We're mainly still fighting with weapons 1. At least that's what we have stored. That doesn't make me too happy, actually. I think we're gonna go for one more weapons 3. Let's go for that. So weapons 3, I'm gonna push you up. The medium tanks are fine. We don't need as many factories on those, actually. We do have quite a lot of them. The light tanks, on the other hand, they are what fights in our infantry units. So let's switch that. Don't need any artillery. That's all fine and dandy. Could use some more of those guys. Just a scooch though, so... Yeah, Actually, we lost a good amount of production efficiency because I changed them to a subtype. Medium SP Artillery 2, I think is what that is called. Or did I? Do I have a lot of army... do have a lot of army experience? I could change that. I think I invested all of that in the Panzer A and the Leopard A. I think that's what happened. Well, I could change them, but would lose more production efficiency. It's unnice. Producing Panzer 4A over here, and we're producing Leopard A's down here. So that's fine. I'll do something when we reach 500 army experience again. But that shuffling should do something for us. We should fight, should combat the lack of motorized units. And I will actually, yeah, I've dedicated more lines to the Leopards. Yeah, that's how I want it. It's fine. We do have a huge amount of convoys though, so I'll actually try to import what I need from the American Empire. No one is really willing to sell me rubber. That's kind of a bummer. Tungsten, can import that from the Americans. The steel. Well, we don't need any steel. Okay, that's fine then. Let's see how that writes itself. Okay. Now we only have rubber problems. Still got a huge amount of civilian factory stacks that repair factories. We need them. We need them, definitely. We also need the infrastructure repaired. Yeah, that's going well. They can't really make a unified front line in there. Why are we not taking that area? Guys, you're kind of overcautious. Can't you move forward? Or maybe not. It's fine though. We're gonna need to... Oh, definitely the 3rd Panzer Army is doing good work down here. Oh yeah, there are more Brits. There are more British soldiers. How many are we fighting here? 5 divisions. Ellenbrook. Looks kinda arrogant. Oh well. Yeah, the air superiority of the Allies is a problem. Well, this should be over soonish, I hope. There's some victory points over here in Tashkent. I really wish there were a victory point display. What's that? What are you doing up here? Why are you giving the front line to the Soviets? They have a lot of troops up here. How's that going? I guess they're moving them about a lot, but I thought this would help you to maintain a unified front line, and instead you're just going crazy. You have a lot of units down here that you're not using. I could actually pull out the tanks. I'm not sure they're doing good work down here. I don't have a lot of orders. I could march into Finland as well. Take Helsinki. It's gonna be kind of messy to do it with tanks, but I got some free tanks. I wonder if I have to defend that border. I'm not sure. What's that? It gets all yellow and deserty if I scroll down. Now it gets cold and northy again. Oh, I like it. I dig it. 14 units are affected by attrition. I'm not sure why they're all hanging out here then. Well, I just hope that the Soviets will give up soonish. 87% towards capitulation. Wasn't that difficult to fight France down. I mean, the United Kingdom is doing whatever they can to keep this up. Pulling troops and all that. Doesn't really help them. Oh, and I think these guys are making progress again. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I like it. I like it excessively. You guys. We need to garrison that area and that area as well now. I will have to give him some more units in the future. That needs to happen. That's the capital of France. I want to take it. Gonna do some naval invasion later. Yeah, they don't have a good time. I mean, we're losing that one. Why though? Overwhelming fire, unexpected thrust, and they have elastic defense. That's not bad. I think we need to up our signal companies. How's the research going? It's nothing that finishes soon. The automated decryption, automated deduction. The increased decryption will pop soon. And we're working towards modern blitzkrieg. When that's finished, we are completely done with our land doctrine. We can dedicate that slot to something else, which is going to be hugely beneficial. Going after the next level of fighters. I think that the air combat is kind of fiddly. Yes, I could kind of move all the planes that I have from over there to over here, but I just can't be bothered. I'm sorry. We'll win this anyways. It's a very fiddly system, so I tend to ignore it. I'm sure it's to my detriment, but oh well. Still winning handily. Why so many troops in here? Yes, I know you're being attrition, but waiting doesn't really make it any better. So go for it. We're fighting in the Himalaya now. That's kind of funny. German troops in the Himalaya. They don't have a lot of troops up here, but we don't either. And actually we should be able to take that whole area. Yeah, that's how I like it. All numbers are green. I think we're gonna go up in speed a bit. Finish off the Spanish units. Still being attritioned over here. But I think the battle plans are working. I mean, this isn't too great. I would like to have this a little broader. There are some units of the Heeresgruppe Ost trying to defend that coast. Still have a lot of resistance. We'll be really happy when the first 50 divisions of our military police units are done. Can't wait for that, actually. How's the production going? We need more rubber, it would seem. Oh! The factories for that line must have been bombarded. That's not too great, actually. Not that happy about it. Won't be able to use much of France. 2,000 fighters, 800 fighters. That's only 54. That's 1,700 again. They do have a huge amount of air units, but as soon as we fought down the Soviet Union, we'll actually be able to build up that area, bring some factories to bear over here, and they can't do anything about that. If we do it in the east, they just don't have the reach to do that. Couple more days until the increased level of decryption. Oh, they actually, yeah, they're pushing back in some respects over here. Could go better. Nationalist Spain is winning over here again because The Republicans can't fight them anymore. Also Soviet war against the Soviet Union looking. There are some Soviet tanks on the run. 90% towards capitulation. We still need to get some spots. We're gonna get Tashkent soonish, which is worth 3 victory points. That's not a huge amount. I don't see a lot of other settlements anymore. There's Akmolinsk, which is worth 1. There's Omsk, which is worth 3 as well. We're kind of past the Ural right now. We might actually have been better off with 3 distinct armies pushing in different directions instead of one huge group. But it's just easier for me to manage that stuff. We're still getting there. Could get volunteers from Italy, but I won't really be bothered. What's that? What's that? Is Finnish troops out here? Is that Finnish? Are those Finnish troops? Let's just have a look at it. Yeah, those are Finnish units. Well, that actually seals the deal. We're gonna go after Finland. That annoys me. You're gonna get it. You won't send volunteers in a war like that unpunished. And you're open for invasion too. I mean, I got that area and I do have some troops ready. Ooh, and we got those cavalry divisions. Well, what I'm gonna do in between episodes is I'm going to set all those military police units to garrison all the areas with the high resistance. So that should be fine. And then I'm gonna see you in the next episode. But for now I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.